Turn the page, the future's here. Stories waiting crystal clear. Every world you dream can be right inside your library. Future Fiction Press, where the stories never end. All you can read for one small key. A place where readers set authors free. Future Fiction Press, bookmark dreams, clap every line. Build a shelf that's truly yours this time, with every book for everyone to see. Future Fiction Press.
Good morning, everyone. How are we? Oh boy, that's a lot of me. That is a lot of me. Can I change it? No, that's even more of me. No, I want less of me. No, less. No, that does not work. That's a little bit, that's not better either. Oh, that's good. Okay, I like that one. That one's the best. We are experimenting, aren't we always? If you're wondering why there was 2 YouTube links, there's actually one that is strictly in portrait mode for phones, and then one that is in landscape mode for the big screens. So good morning, RK Sterling. Hello. Good morning, Jen BB. How are you? Oh, my cup this morning says, some days I'm a princess and some days I'm a warrior. Choose wisely. So how, everybody who celebrates Turkey Day or Thanksgiving in the United States, how are we doing? Are we eating breakfast? Are we eating dessert for breakfast? My family left me no pumpkin pie. Like, we economized this year and we had 1 pumpkin pie. Usually we have like 2, and there's usually leftover pumpkin pie in the morning. It's like my favorite thing to have for breakfast the day after Thanksgiving. So instead I had to settle for brownies. Unfortunately, I did eat them before you got here. I'm sorry, all I have is crumbs. So hope you, if you're East Coast, early in the morning, having your breakfast as well. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me kind of last minute. I don't know what my hair is doing. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. We'll just let it go. Oh no, I had a piece last night. I forgot to tell anyone to leave me one for this morning as a prop, but that's okay. I mean, I wouldn't want someone not to get a slice because I needed a prop for YouTube. So I did get a piece last night. I had to have pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving night. Oh, and another thing, my teenager, she's 16. We have a really good relationship. Many of you have met Caitlin either at Mastermind of Publishing in New Orleans this year, or at Vegas this year. But anyway, we have a cool relationship, but she is starting to get to that age where it's like, I don't get the mom. I don't get that. I just get the, I'm going to go with my friends now. Is that okay? And so she does. But last night we watched all together K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, why did this happen? First of all, my sister Christine, who you all know and love, she indulged me yesterday morning and we watched the entire Macy's Day Parade. Now, she got hooked because K-pop Demon Hunters was going to perform. And I'm not kidding you. We were like all getting this. We were getting like verklempt and like tearing up. We're like, why are we hormonal? This sucks. Some of the stuff was crap and we were fast forwarding through it. Then she's starting to get frustrated. She's like, they're going to leave them till the very end. And I'm like, yes, this is just like when we were kids and New Kids on the Block. We're going to be on the Macy's Day Parade. And they were in the last freaking float before the Rockettes and Santa. It wasn't quite that bad, but it was still pretty much towards the end. Anywho, it was the first time I had really seen Golden performed live, or Golden performed. I had heard it in like TikToks and things like that, but finally seeing the whole song, I was like, oh, I get it now. So we watched K-pop Demon Hunters last night. If you have slept on this like I was sleeping on it, wake up. Okay? Go watch K-pop Demon Hunters with your girlfriend, wife, friend who is a woman, young girls, young boys, friends. Like, it is such a great positive little story. And like from now on, when I'm upset, I'm just going to put on K-pop Demon Hunters. Louise says, yes, it's so good. I can't even explain, like, I am going to explain how good it is. So hold on to your bonnets here. Why is K-pop Demon Hunter so good? First of all, it does the speed of storytelling that we had on Saturday morning cartoons as kids. I'm going to say that again. It does the speed of storytelling. It does storytelling at the speed of what we had in Saturday morning cartoons as kids. It is choppy. It is fast. It does not insult your intelligence at any one time. It expects you to keep up. So I was really impressed with the storytelling chops. Immediate immersion. You want to look at this thing in terms of like breaking it down. Pay attention at the very beginning, how you are instantly hooked. I've only watched it once, Christina. Christina Book says, how many times have you watched it? When you watch it twice in one day, then you'll know my obsession. Yeah, I'll get there. But just on the first watch, like, because your first watch is your first watch. You can't like redo that. So with your first watch, I want you to pay attention to the moments that you get emotionally caught up. I fully expected the story to go one way. It did not. They left a lot of things empty for the sequels. So I'm happy. And then the music. The music really made it. Now, how the heck do we use this in our writing, right? I mean, because that's what we want to do. And it all goes back to, what is the experience you are selling? What is the experience? If somebody reads your books, what are they getting from you? Are they getting, fast action? Are they getting this like really great romantic tale? Are they getting to live out fantasies, whether they are sexual or otherwise, that they would never be allowed to live out? So it's really just kind of like mind candy. Experience matters. And that's actually the topic of today's live, which is, ta-da, the soft launch of futurefictionpress.com. So I'm going to ask all of you, if you wouldn't mind, number one, like and subscribe to the video. Like, it's the giving season. It's free. You can just give that. You can just like the video. You can subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But we have a little special treat for you guys, and that is futurefictionpress.com. And I'm going to show you the website, futurefictionpress.com. So you guys are used to Future Fiction Academy. Just change the academy to a press, and you'll get where you need to go. So let's talk about this website for a second. It is the very beginnings of what we're calling the banana ball of reading. Christina tried to get me interested in, I believe his name is Jesse Cole, earlier on, and I kind of didn't connect the two. I was already fascinated with Banana Ball, which is Savannah Bananas. This, like, if you've seen baseball players doing dancing on your social media feeds, you've seen Banana Ball. If you've seen those baseball players that are like doing routines, the umpires dancing and all of that, that is Banana Ball. Banana Ball has exploded. And Banana Ball was all about this guy who realized that there was a lot of talent out there, great talent, that wasn't making it to the major leagues. A lot of college seniors, a lot of college athletes would get injured, and then basically their professional dreams would be dashed. And there's already kind of like farm teams, like your local team, and then you have Major League Baseball. But Jesse decided, how do we make baseball more fun? Now, I know a little bit about baseball because for a little while there, it was one of my hyper focuses. My dad liked baseball. I watched the Cincinnati Reds as a kid, Chris Sabo. And I used to read books on the history of baseball because, yes, I was that nerd. Baseball used to have different rules depending on where you were playing in the country. Before it was all codified and everything like that, this game was America's pastime and America's game because it was your local thing to do. So that's what's really cool about the history of baseball. So kind of harkening back to that, maybe not exactly. I mean, it's definitely, I don't think any of the rules back in the 1800s were like, you must dance your way to home plate. But it was really about entertainment. It was about a good time. It was about a fun time. And Jesse started taking apart all of the things that prevent a family going to a Major League Baseball game to go have fun. And he started dismantling, and I mean really started to dismantle everything about baseball. Pretty much nothing was sacred. And you can go on YouTube. I'll put the link in your notes. which I have notes. I haven't put them on the YouTube description yet. I'll make sure I do that. It's day after a holiday, guys. I'm trying. Anyway, he was like, innings should be, you know, as many hits as many, like, you win the inning. So each winning is a battle. There's no stepping out of the batter box. There's no bunting because bunting's lame, he decided. Or bunting, we don't say lame. Bunting is not cool. Bunting is not great. There's what is it? There's a sudden if there's a tie game, there's like a sudden death between like the batter and the pitcher and two fielders, and then they go down even more. A banana ball game is really fun to watch. Now, how fun is this? You can't buy tickets to Banana Ball. I'm going to say that again. You cannot buy tickets to go see Banana Ball. They are selling out major stadiums across the United States, and the only way you can get tickets is you go on a wait list and hope your name gets chosen for you to be allowed to buy 4 tickets or 8 tickets or whatever the limit is for that stadium. There's no going to the kiosk and just buying tickets. There aren't tickets available because the second that they open up a stadium and it goes out to the waiting list, people are buying tickets, not scalpers, but people on the waiting list are buying tickets. Also, the tickets are always $45. He keeps them at a flat thing. They do a lot more stuff with the merch and the food. The other thing about this dude, he stays outside of the stadium until the very last person who wants his autograph. Sometimes till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, to the point that security is like, dude, go. And he's like, no. So he has a book out there about being fans, being there for fans. And it's something that authors can learn a lot. So we did the same thing with a reader site. We've been working on this project for months, by the way. What would we do if we could make a website for readers that was for readers, not authors? I want to really emphasize this. This website was not designed for what's best for authors. It was designed for what's best for readers. So I want you to put your reader hat on for a minute there. And I want you to think about your favorite authors that you love to read. What's the number one thing that would make you feel amazing as a reader that you could read their work before it published for free? Would that make you excited? I don't know if anything is on in the chat, but this goes back to early days of like my fandom. I used to stalk my favorite authors. I used to go to midnight release parties at Barnes and Noble for books. Anybody go to those midnight release parties? I used to pre-order and then be the first one to have the book. So being the first one to have the book in my hands is something we can do online, frictionless. So at Future Fiction Press, every book is free to read before it publishes and for 1 month after it publishes. I'm going to say that one more time. On Future Fiction Press, every book is free to read before it publishes and for 1 month after it publishes. Then it goes into the vault. And the vault is not you have to pay coins or tokens, or we're not going to talk about how much money I have spent on the, like, you guys ever do those things where it like gives you one chapter at a time, but you have to have keys or tokens or something like that to unlock the chapters, the serialized stuff? I have spent a lot of money on those websites, by the way, for the right book. We don't have that. We have an all-you-can-read buffet. Because again, this is about what's best for the reader. So for $9.99 right now, we have our Ink subscription base. You don't need to buy it now. If you do, you are supporting our efforts, which is great. But starting in January, we will have some books that start going into the vault. And it's like, oh, do you still need to buy those books individually? No. For $10, you can read all of the books that are in the vault, just like you were reading the other ones. And what devices can you read on? Anything with the internet. I don't care if you're reading on your laptop. I don't care if you're reading on your phone. I don't care if you're reading on your iPad. Do you have to download any special apps? No. Do I have to give you my email address? Yes, after the 4th chapter. But you're going to want to give your email address because we're going to talk about this. We have features for the free account. So with the free account, you have the ability to bookmark, and you also have the ability to clap the books. So these are just some of the things that we're bringing. Now, what's coming in the future? we're going to bring audio for every single chapter that's out there. And that'll be the Ink and Voice subscription. So you get all you can listen and all you can read, audiobooks and ebooks. We don't have a whole bunch of books on there just yet because we're just building the site, but give us some time. And like by January, there's going to be a lot more because we have more coming and we have more in progress, and it's going to be a great time. So let me go ahead and share my screen real fast, and we will go ahead and take a look at Future Fiction Press. Give me 1 second here. I'm so excited, you guys. This has been a dream for a while. So this is really, really cool. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right. We have Future Fiction Press. I'm going to go ahead and take my face off. Oh dear, that does not look good. Oh, and I want to log out real fast. Let me see how that looks on the page. Maybe I can. Nope. I'm going to try changing the window size a little bit and see if that helps the aspect ratio for the. This is new for me. This new thing with the yeah, it's not going to make it better on the phone there too much. Okay. So we will hide the comments. All right. So welcome to Future Fiction Press. Tomorrow's stories today with AI. It's an innovative publishing house born from the passion and expertise of the Future Fiction Academy. Founded by Elizabeth Ann West, Stacey Anderson, and Steph Pajonas, we are dedicated to pioneering the use of AI in every aspect of the writing and publishing process. I want to talk about that for just a second here. Boop, I'll pop my little face up. Those of you who follow the channel know that we talked to some people in New York, and AI is coming. There's no doubt about that. From Amazon's, translation studio to different entities that are starting to kind of ask questions and everything like that. We're still in a good relationship. We're with them. We're just waiting. Things are a little bit still hot on AI, so we're waiting a couple more months, not exclusively, of course. But they want to revisit next year. And we said absolutely. Like there was no problems with what we proposed or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and forge ahead and show what the future should be so that other publishers, other authors, and when I say publishers, by the way, that includes indie authors. Indie authors like to think of themselves as just an author, but the truth is you are a publisher. So this is for you too. This is all about if we go first and we take the slings and arrows, we can start to normalize this because writing with AI is fun. Yesterday, I was experimenting with some new prompting for YourFirstDraft.ai. And the book that I got from it, which was 100% AI, I literally just laid down in my bed and read it all yesterday and was completely happy. There were a few mistakes here and there, but nothing more than what I would find in a KU book today. But it was so good. It was so good. There's still some things that need to be fixed about it and all of that. But I'm just like, this is getting to the point that you can literally anything you can imagine, you can turn it into a story. And we're going to play with that on Future Fiction Press. This is the beginner site. And then we have ideas for a bigger entity that allows readers to really explore stories and use AI and everything to really get into. Oh, Tiffany is in our press group. So she actually got to read the first 10 chapters of that book that I was like snuggled up reading. She said she was enjoying the book that I shared. Right? Tiffany, that thing is 100% AI. I made no changes. That's insane. I mean, it's finally writing good pacing. And this is not something you get out of the box, by the way. This is not something you can just go prompt Claude in the Claude chat or OpenAI in the chat and get what we're getting. We're using advanced prompting, multi-step prompting with the API key to get that quality of prose. Okay, back to the site. Sorry. Hide me. Okay, so at Future Fiction Press, we target, Our mission is simple: to produce high quality fiction that resonates with readers while proving that AI can revolutionize the publishing industry. At Future Fiction Press, we target popular yet underserved genres, leveraging AI to craft compelling stories quickly and efficiently. Our approach allows us to bring fresh, engaging narratives to market faster than traditional methods, but we don't stop there. AI also plays a crucial role in our marketing and advertising strategies, helping us to reach the right audience at the right time. We believe in transparency and openness about our use of AI. We are committed to sharing our journey with authors and publishers alike, showcasing the immense potential and benefits that AI brings to the table. Join us as we break the mold of traditional publishing and pave the way for a future where AI and creativity go hand in hand. And then we have some of our most recent books that are there for you to click on. Now, I'm going to suggest you come up to the top, and it has our authors. And if you click on the page that says our authors, you'll see our list of authors that we have here. The Lena Corbin, Margot Hollis, Sydney Marsh, Zelda Quinn, and Dana Winston are 100% AI. They all are labeled that way. So, for example, if you were to click on Lena Corbin, it says, Lena Corbin is what happens when a team of paranormal romance authors decides to build their own AI and let her run wild in the world of dark bargains, immortal obsessions, and haunted castles. She's powered by cutting-edge technology and the twisted imaginations of writers who think fated mates should always come with a side of danger. Together, human and machine, they conjure addictive love stories filled with stubborn heroines, ruthless heroes, and magic that bites back. If you crave romance with supernatural stakes and you don't mind your author being a little bit non-human, Lena Corbin is here to sweep you into the shadows. So you can subscribe just for Lena Corbin's newsletter, which will get you some bonus scenes from her books. Now, we have 2 books so far by Lena Corbin. The chief human on both of these books was actually your very own Lynn Jordan. So every single book has humans that are involved in the book, from designing it to editing it to reading it to validate that it's a good time. In fact, most of these books have had 3 or 4 humans read through them before they ever got into your hands. Eternal Reservations is available to read. Steak and Shake will be out of KU soon, and then it'll be available to read on the website. So I'm going to go ahead and click Learn More about this, and it'll tell you about the book, which is great. Annabelle inherited a crumbling castle. She didn't expect it to come with a devastatingly handsome vampire who thinks she's his dead fiancé. Well, that's not a problem. So you can come down here and it'll show you when the book was published, which series it's a part of. And if you click on that series, it'll take you just to books in that series. It tells you exactly how many words it is, so you know how long it is. The genres: paranormal romance, vampire romance. If you click on any of these on the site, you'll get all the books that fit that category. Oh, and Christina says that Steak and Shake is free on Amazon right now. It's doing a free run because it's about to fall out of KU. It shows you where you can buy the book. We'll have the other buy buttons soon for Eternal Reservations. It's just not up on the other retailers yet. But let's go ahead and click on a chapter, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and click on chapter 3. Actually, we'll start with chapter 1. So I'm going to start on chapter 1. Now, I'm not signed in, and it'll say here up at the top, join our free tier to bookmark chapters and show your appreciation with claps. You'll notice if I click on it, I can't do anything. Now, but that doesn't matter. I'm not signed in. I can immediately start reading. A single drop of water, frigid as the grave, splashed onto his eyelid. Vladislav Dracul did not breathe. He had not drawn breath in 3 centuries, yet his body remembered the reflex, chest expanding and a slight gasp of consciousness flooded back through desiccated veins. His fingers twitched against stone. Limestone dust coated his tongue, the taste of his own tomb. Laughter filtered through the ceiling stones. Not the somber chanting of monks, not the reverent whispers of pilgrims seeking his crypt. Laughter, bright, careless, alive, accompanied by the unmistakable pop of champagne corks and the lilting notes of a stringed instrument he could not name. Intruders in his castle. So you can immediately start reading. And then when you get to the bottom here, you can go back to the all chapters. You can read the author's note about the chapter. It'll tell you what you've been reading and where you can get the book. You can just click next to go to the next chapter. Now I'm going to zoom down here real fast and I'm going to go to all chapters, just really fast. I'm going to just go ahead and click and go to all chapters just to show you. You can read chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 without signing in. I don't know why you would, because you can't clap them and you can't bookmark them. But I'm going to go to chapter 7. Like, oh, I'm going to do chapter 7. And it's like, oh, nope, membership is required. You can sign up for free access. So all of our books are free to read right now, and they'll probably stay free until January. Sign up for free access, and it's going to tell you exactly what you're getting. You can always read chapters 1 through 4, no cost, no strings attached. New releases and in-progress books are totally free. We love fresh stories. So whenever an author publishes a brand new book or is actively writing one, you can read the latest chapters with a free membership. Plus cool features like bookmarking and clapping up chapters always included. When a story is vaulted, it means it's archived, finished, or no longer being updated. Those locked gems are available only to members. And then coming in 2026, we'll have ink and voice. So right now it is $9.99 per month. You can purchase a subscription, or like I said, you just sponsor our work, but you also can just get a free one. Now, I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and click login. Now, I am an admin, so I've got some extra stuff up at the top here. But here's what's really cool about this stuff. Your memberships. You can cancel your membership right there. You guys do not have to email us or anything like that. We are not one of those subscriptions. I hate subscriptions. I hate subscriptions that do not have a very easy way to cancel. Don't you? Like, the cancellation should be right there. I should not have to go hunting for it. I should not have to like email you to ask for a cancellation. Cancellation's right there, or you can change your membership right there. Now, reading lists. This is a really cool thing. Let me go back to our books, and let's just pretend I was going through Flight Path to Forever by Dana Winston, because I know that this one has all the chapters as well. So all the chapters, and let's say I was on chapter 7, and I'm reading, and it's amazing, and I love it. So I'm going to clap it up. I'm going to give her some claps. You can give up to 5 claps per chapter. So April, you get 5 claps. I gave the 5 claps. Now, let's say I was getting ready to read this chapter, but I forgot I have to go run an errand or something like that. So I can click my bookmark spot, and I can just add it to my currently reading. And guess what? I can leave this site. I can open it on my phone. And when I open it on my phone and I go to my membership account, sorry, not my profile, my membership account, you can see right here, my currently reading, it keeps it right there. So if I click on it, it'll take me right back to that. If I want to unbookmark it, I just unbookmark it. I just uncheck the box and I can keep reading. And I can be on chapter 9, 10. And now my mother needs my help. Okay, I bookmark it. And there you go. And you can create your own list too. So if I'm on this bookmark page and I want a new list name of like Cozy Fun, I can create the list. So you can actually bookmark your favorite books for forever that you just want to reread over and over again. You can even have like cozy rereads, for example. You can create as many lists as you want. You can also delete your lists very simply on the website. So that's it. That is the banana ball of reading. And I think it makes a really cool... What happened? I wanted to make myself a little bit... Yes. There we go. What do you guys think? I mean, you can read your chapters, no problems. All those books are available. I do have the notes that I'll put in the description. I started to make a list of all the books that are available. So let me go ahead and publish this and put it into your into the YouTube description, and then you can tell me what you think of the website in the chats. We'd love to have you as a member. Whether you're an author or a reader, your input gives a lot of help on like what we're going to publish next, what we're going to do next. Trust me, I have run these sites many times. The more authors see that people are reading the books, the more they're inclined to write chapters. It's just the way it works. No, I didn't mean to do that. Notes. Okay, so in the chat, I'll put your guys' notes. There you go. And then we'll take a look at it. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Better than Kindle. Yeah, because this actually works on all devices across all countries. So you don't have to be American. You don't have to wait for, well, Kindle Unlimited is not available in my country. Well, that's lame. That's very lame. And again, the membership is tax free because it's electronic books, so we don't have to collect taxes on that. So it should transfer it to whatever your it is $9.99 US. I don't believe it changes it to your currency. It would just be 99 US dollars, or not 99. Woo 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 woo. $9.99 US dollars. And I can't wait to bring in the audio. Like having unlimited audio, nobody has that. Nobody has the just unlimited, and everything is easy to negotiate, to visit and everything like that. So I'll keep adding books to those notes. I was starting to this morning, but then I got kind of I woke up late. That's what happened. I was working late. I was working till like 2 o'clock in the morning, got some hours of sleep, and then woke up. I was up at 5:30 a.m. this morning with Christina. We were chit-chatting, and then I got to go back to sleep. So it's not, this is what happens anytime I'm working on new AI stuff. Like my brain goes a million miles a minute. So yeah, so that is the big thing for today, is that the soft launch, you can help us with the soft launch about the soft launch of Future Fiction Press. I hear you, Susan. It has to do with where we are based out of for our Nexus. But at any rate, so the website is there. And what else? Oh yeah, I was like you, burning a candle at both ends, Danny. Although you are doing amazing work with Raptor Write 1.0. Like I can't wait for that thing to go out. So Sonic Sue asks, will you be able to choose the voice or dual narrators? I don't think we're going to have you can choose the voice. That might be for the future thing. But for this go around, we're just going to have a really well-produced AI version that we have already listened to. And there may be versions where it's just the AI, just one voice, but I think we're also trying to have it have more than one voice so that there's both. That's why that feature is coming in 2026. It's not here yet. We've been experimenting with it, so it's a question of figuring out what we want, and we've got that pretty solidified. And then how do we automate that to make that faster, so that we can just be listening to the final product and making sure it's good. So that's what we're doing. And what else? There was something else I was going to talk about. Oh yeah. So this is the cool thing. With the Future Fiction Academy, you guys, those of you who are authors, we do have a lot of Black Friday deals running, but for the price of the accelerator, you get all of our standalone classes. Like if you join the accelerator, which is $250 a month, you get all of our standalone classes that you can access right there, standalone. So you can actually come and go. And so for one flat fee, you can get some of the more high-end, higher priced classes whenever you need them. We're going to be focusing on more of that going into the new year, because we are going to be focusing on the press for our accelerator peeps for working sessions and live sessions. So we're going to be moving a little bit away from the live labs, other than like My Madness stuff, and more of classes are standalone classes that are built thoughtfully, and have all the resources and stuff right there for you. And then have, one or two of those going out per week. And that's going to be the one or two of those going out every 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah. But then we're actually going to be bringing more content onto the YouTube channel. So that's the other thing. We're going to be bringing more things that are just like one-off labs and stuff like that. We're going to be bringing that to the YouTube channel. Why? Because if New York is calling us to talk to us, I really strongly believe that that's a big sign. And like I said, I started all of this to bring as many authors into the future as I can. That's the mission. I'm happy to do that mission in whichever way that the universe presents it as an opportunity. Right now, that other opportunity is on hold. So I still have this opportunity. And so if I'm on a timeline, because even if it's not us that they end up, investing in, it's going to be someone like us that they'll end up investing in. So that's still a timeline. That's still a timeline before bigger companies start producing AI content at scale. We can do it first. And if we can do it first, then we can help everybody be able to compete. And so that's the future. That's the goal. Now, I'm not saying you have to use AI to write the books. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying using AI to make content at scale. So if you like to write everything, great. You can use AI to automate all of your marketing stuff and all of your blurbs and all of your keywords. You can use AI to do your social media images or your book covers. There's lots of opportunity for AI, and it's not just, one thing. I happen to like working with AI to make it right, but that's right for me. But that's because I started off dictating my books. I've always been someone that I can't type for very long without major fatigue. So for me, that's where AI writing is helpful because it's like clay on the wheel, and then I get to shape it. Okay, other things to think about too. There was some other things I was going to announce as well. I lost my train of thought on that one. Oh, well. Oh, tonight. I hope you're able to come back for our live at 8:00 Eastern, our normal Friday Night Live. It is AI and hot chai. It's going to be all about ways that your 2026 can be easier for you and some of the automations that are coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive on where automations are right now. What are some of the ways to make your life easier with AI? What are some of the caveats? This is across the board. This is like project managing. This is all kinds of different stuff. Jay says, first I'm hearing that it's Friday. These holiday weeks really wreck my internal clock. Yeah, it's Friday. I know. It threw me for a loop because I was scheduling the lives and I was like, I had 3 lives originally on today. I was like, yeah, I'll be live at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. and 4 p.m. I was like, wait a minute. It's Friday night. I also have to be live at 8:00 at night. Okay, moving that. And then tomorrow we have at 5:00 in the evening live on the channel here with me. And that is AI and deep work. And it's going to be all about how I use AI to do deep work and keep track of my deep work. And I'm really I've gotten really good at it. Not to toot my own horn, but your girl here did like an entire presentation to a Fortune 100 company in the span of a couple of hours that got meetings, that got, lots of good stuff. And then I've gotten really good at making it create all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's going to be a deeper look into things like the research and the perplexity and things of that nature. That's tomorrow at 5. And then next week, you'll start seeing me live more on the YouTube channel, other people. And we are going to be doing all of that. So, thanks for the good luck. We did hear back. They're keeping the relationship open, but they want to wait. They want to revisit in 6 months. So we were like, cool. We'll just keep building. We already had plans. Like we were already in motion on things. So it was like, this is a great opportunity, but if this doesn't happen, we still have a bunch of other stuff in the works. And that's why we were able to self-launch the Future Fiction Press website. All right, everyone. It's a very long holiday weekend. Please be safe out there. Please hug your loved ones, whether they're the ones you were born with or the ones you chose. I hope everyone has a great time this weekend. Check out some of the books on Future Fiction Press. You can always use Contact Us to let us know if anything's wrong or if anything's hinky. This is a soft launch, so we would really appreciate you guys signing up for free accounts and kicking the tires a little bit, so to speak. Yes, and love your hugged ones as well. Ones works too. Thanks, yes. Love your hugged ones. Don't hug out of hate. But I just want to say I love coming on here with you guys this morning for me and hanging out a little bit. And I hope you guys like this website. If you love it, let Steph Pajonas know. This is her brainchild. The woman is a genius, like scary genius. And now that she's got vibe coding with PHP, there's no stopping her. So please let us know what you think of the site. Enjoy some of the free books. That way, if you weren't in Kindle Unlimited, you can read them for free. And oh, by the way, I remember now, we will be adding our nonfiction to the site. So even if you don't want to read the fiction that we're making with AI, you will be able to, for the $9.99 price, read all of the nonfiction that the Future Fiction Academy puts out next year, which is going to be quite a bit because now we are go gadget on what we're doing. So the future is bright. Okay, everyone. Again, the last thing on that is the website is futurefictionpress.com. There's a bunch of different free books on there to read. Your notes in the description have the books that are available right now with all of the chapters. It's completely free. You can just sign up with a email address, and that way you can save your bookmarks and all of that. And I will finish the notes out and add all of the other. I will add all of the other books that are finished onto those notes. And for my accelerator people, after party in the lab room. All right, I'll see you guys in the lab room. Thank you.
Turn the page, the future's here. The story's waiting crystal clear. Every world you dream can be right inside your library. Future Fiction Press, where the stories never end. All you can read for one small key. A place where readers set authors free. Future Fiction Press, bookmark dreams, clap every line. Build a shelf that's truly yours this time, with every book for everyone to see. Future Fiction Press.
Bye, everyone. See you guys tonight.